Hey, this is Rick. Yeah, the smartest man in the universe from your beloved show, Rick and Morty. You know, the guy who's always one step ahead, bending realities and breaking the laws of physics like they're nothing more than speed bumps on the cosmic highway. Remember the time I turned myself into a pickle, or when we outsmarted the Galactic Federation? Good times, right? And today we're taking a trip down memory lane. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. So where did this all start? Let's rewind back to 2013. Picture a world where the animated landscape was dominated by the likes of Family Guy and South Park, and then, out of the blue, came this quirky little show called Rick and Morty. Created by the brilliant minds of Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland, Rick and Morty was a breath of fresh air in an otherwise stagnant genre. It was a cocktail of science fiction, humor, and raw human emotion that we hadn't seen before. It was weird, it was wonderful, and it was unlike anything else on TV. The show was initially based on a crude parody of Back to the Future, but it quickly evolved into something much bigger and bolder. It introduced us to Rick Sanchez, the eccentric alcoholic scientist with a disregard for the universe's rules, and his good-hearted yet easily influenced grandson Morty. Their interdimensional adventures took us places we'd never been, from alien worlds to alternate realities, and the humor was always sharp, always on point. But what set Rick and Morty apart was its willingness to delve into the darker, more complex aspects of its characters. It wasn't afraid to show Rick's nihilism, Morty's existential dread, or the fractured dynamics of their family. The first season was a hit, drawing in millions of viewers and sparking a passionate fan base. It was clear that Rick and Morty was more than just another animated sitcom. It was a show that dared to be different, to push boundaries, to make its audience think while also making them laugh. And it wasn't just the fans who were impressed. Critics praised the show for its smart writing, its innovative storytelling, and its unique blend of humor and heart. It was hailed as a game changer, a breath of fresh air in a genre that was in desperate need of something new. And just like that, a new era of animated brilliance was born. Now fast forward a bit, the show didn't just stop at being unique. It's like we injected some kind of cosmic growth hormone and became this massive interdimensional phenomenon. We weren't just a sci-fi show, oh no, we were a black hole pulling in viewers from every corner of the universe. Our blend of dark humor, existential dread, and mind-bending adventures hit a sweet spot. The critics couldn't get enough. They praised our sharp wit, our fearless storytelling, our ability to make you laugh one minute and question your existence the next. But it wasn't just the critics, our fans, you guys, you fell in love. You fell in love with our chaotic characters, our unpredictable narratives, and our refusal to take anything too seriously. Let's talk about memorable moments, shall we? Remember that time when Morty had to turn into a car? Or when we had to escape from a simulation within a simulation within a simulation? Or how about when we broke the internet with the Szechuan sauce debacle? We weren't just making a show, we were making history. We weren't afraid to go where no show had gone before. We tackled everything from the multiverse theory to the meaning of life. We explored infinite realities and infinite Ricks, and in doing so, we created a universe that was uniquely ours. We weren't just a hit, we were a supernova. Our spark ignited a passion in viewers that transcended the screen. Our fans didn't just watch our show, they lived it. They created fan art, they wrote theories, they cosplayed as us at conventions. They made us a part of their lives, and in return, we gave them a ride they'd never forget. We had the world hooked, and we were just getting started. But we didn't just rest on our laurels, no, we pushed the boundaries. You see, we knew we had a good thing going, but good wasn't enough. We wanted to be out of this world, mind-bending, reality-twisting, multiverse-creating great. So we dug our heels in and got to work, expanding the show's universe both literally and figuratively. Each new season was like a fresh playground for us. We played with time travel, alternate dimensions, and even the very fabric of reality. We introduced new characters, each more eccentric than the last, and we explored the depth of our main ones, revealing layers of complexity that even we didn't know existed. We weren't content with just making people laugh. We wanted to make them think, question, and even occasionally cry. The later seasons of Rick and Morty are a testament to that ambition, a wild ride that blends humor, drama, and existential dread into a cocktail so potent it's impossible to resist. And guess what? Audiences and critics alike couldn't resist. The show became a cultural phenomenon, a topic of conversation around water coolers and dinner tables worldwide. Critics praised our audacity, our willingness to take risks, to push the envelope of what a cartoon could be. We were a phenomenon, a cultural milestone. But guess what? We're not done. Our story is still being written, our universe still expanding. We've got more adventures to go on, more realities to explore, more boundaries to push. So buckle up, because the ride is far from over, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Because we're not just any show, we're Rick and Morty, and we're redefining what it means to be a cartoon. We were a phenomenon, a cultural milestone, but guess what? We're not done. Now you might be wondering, what's next for Rick and Morty? Well, buckle up, because we're about to journey into the unknown, where the only thing predictable is the unpredictability. Season 7 of Rick and Morty is on its way, and it's promising to be a whirlwind of interdimensional chaos, mind-bending science, and of course the classic, dark and twisted humor that we all know and love. We've seen Rick and Morty face countless adventures, from battling space pirates to turning themselves into pickles, but trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. Without giving too much away, let's just say the upcoming season will push the boundaries of animation, storytelling, and our understanding of the universe. You think you know Rick and Morty? Think again. The creators have been toiling away in their secret lab, cooking up a season filled with surprises that are sure to shake the very fabric of the multiverse. For those of you who haven't yet dived into the mind-boggling world of Rick and Morty, now's your chance. With 6 seasons under their belt, there's plenty to catch up on before the new season drops. Each episode is a standalone adventure, but together they weave a complex narrative that's as compelling as it is hilarious. If you're a fan of sci-fi, comedy, or just enjoy having your mind blown on a regular basis, then Rick and Morty is for you. It's a show that doesn't shy away from asking the big questions like, what is the nature of reality, or what does it mean to be human, or even, what's the deal with squirrels? And here's the thing, Rick and Morty isn't just a show, it's a phenomenon. It's a cultural touchstone that's reshaping the landscape of animated television. It's a wild ride that's both a love letter to science fiction and a razor-sharp satire of our own world. So, get ready folks, because season 7 is coming and it's going to be epic. Before I go, here's a little something to think about. You know folks, when Morty and I first started hopping dimensions, who would have thought it'd turn into a phenomenon that transcends the multiverse? It's like we found ourselves in a dimension where time is made of circles instead of lines, and every circle is a pizza. Delicious, right? But also mind-bending. Rick and Morty isn't just a show, it's a thought experiment, a roller coaster, and a box of alien chocolates all rolled into one. It's a wild ride that can take you from the depths of existential dread to the heights of cosmic hilarity in the blink of an eye, or a burp, as the case may be. And why is it worth watching, you ask? Well, if the prospect of interdimensional escapades, brain-bending paradoxes, and the occasional alien invasion doesn't whet your appetite, then I don't know what will. Maybe the allure of a genius scientist with a penchant for pickles, or a teenage boy grappling with the absurdity of existence while still trying to pass high school. The point is, there's something for everyone. And if you're already a fan, keep those seatbelts fastened. The ride's about to get even wilder. So whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned veteran, remember, reality is an illusion, the universe is a hologram, and the best is yet to come. This is Rick, signing off. See you in Season 7.